Oh hi there big boys and welcome to my review of RICO or RICO, something like that for Nintendo Switch. This is a indie first person shooter game with some lovely little cel shaded graphics, sort of cartoony style. It's quite good actually, I quite like it. But here's my main problem with the game, is the main game is this thing called a case, right? Case mechanic level things, right? Basically it's roguelikes stuff. And I've never been a big fan of that. I would prefer this game had a proper storyline and stuff like that. But still, some people like going around playing roguelike games, so that's fine. So the gameplay consists of breaking down doors, smashing them down and kicking them, going through slow time stuff, shooting the people in front of you, normally the baddies, not normally the civilians. Yeah, the game does get quite repetitive quite quickly, but the game is just quite simply fun, you know, stylish. Looks pretty cool. And I think you can't really get bored of kicking down a door and going in slow motion, knocking down all the baddies, and you do get to unlock new guns and skins and stuff over time, and I keep saying stuff quite a lot. So there's the case thing, which is randomly generated missions. There's like a big set of missions in a row, and you sort of get new guns. But what I noticed, every time I did it, it made me redo the tutorial. I don't know if that was how it was meant to do it, but I didn't enjoy that because the tutorial took about, probably only like 5 minutes, but it's still 5 minutes each time, which got a bit boring. You've also got this thing, you know, to make it quick, which lets you do one random mission. They're more like sort of waved fence things, which is cool because it means you just want to go into one level, do whatever weapons you want, you can do that. That's good. There's this daily thing, which is only accessible for people with Nintendo Switch Online, which is weird. I get it does use the online connection, but it's not like it's multiplayer, and it does seem a bit silly, but I imagine that's a restriction on Nintendo rather than them, but still. Just basically has this sort of level which has been designed, well not designed, but randomly generated for every single player in the world, and you can see who gets the highest score and stuff like that, so that's cool. I couldn't really try it since I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, but still it's there. There's challenges. This is the new thing they've added. It's basically just a load of, I think it's like 30 levels, and it gives you 3 different goals to do. Kill all the baddies in a certain amount of time without using melee and jumping or something like that. You know, stupid stuff like that. It's not stupid, but that's nice. A little bit of extra content. That's probably closest to well, not really. The case is the main mechanic, the main, sort of gameplay mode, but I guess challenges are a bit more linear, and I think they're all the same. So that's not the same, but everyone has the same level, so it's not randomly generated. So yeah, that's cool. It's good that it's there. You get quite a lot of content for the price, but I just wish it had like a story mode. I like story modes. Yeah, the tutorial does get tiresome, and if you die, you got to start it all over again. So yeah, that is a problem. So the game runs at 30 FPS. But to be fair, it controls and looks pretty good, and especially the cartoon aesthetics things, it holds up pretty good. The motion blur also makes 30 FPS not look too bad, especially since it's got gyro support, so you can aim by using the mouse, by moving the Switch, which is always a good thing. 60 FPS would have been nice. I think it would have helped a lot, especially when does feel a bit like it's difficult to aim at times. Just in that extra 30 frames would have made a difference. But it does dip below 30 sometimes, but normally it's pretty stable. But this is another problem I have with the game, is the menus are really horrible. They're really like unwieldy and just difficult to use. It's like it's designed for a mouse. So the fact there isn't touchscreen support is mind-boggling, because it'd be so helpful to click on, because there's like big square boxes, so why can't you just click on the square box, get it sorted, rather than having to go weird, because it's like you're making moves to right, and it's like instead of it going to where you think it will go, it goes somewhere else. It just gets a bit confusing. So that's pretty much this game. This is the thing, the game is entirely going into buildings and shooting people. I do like how when you go into slow-mo, you sort of get bullets whizzing past you. It looks very stylish, and I will admit the actual gameplay is fun. I just wish there was a bit more. I just wish there was a story mode where you ran through it. That's the one. But I guess some people like roguelike stuff, and yeah, you also can level up and get new stuff like that. Get new guns. You can get grenades and melee attacks. You can slide into people and they go flying off. It is a fun game. It is a fun game, and it's obviously it's a first-person game on the Switch. You don't get too many of. And I would say it's pretty good. I would probably recommend this game more on PC. I think this is the kind of game where having that extra support with the mouse and high refresh rates, and obviously not have to pay for Nintendo Switch Online, would improve it a lot. And obviously, since this game uses gyro, if you're trying to play it, on the bus, it'll be quite difficult to play. You can always turn it off though. Yeah, so I'd say this game is pretty fun. I would recommend it if you're looking for a first-person game on the Switch which you can play over and over again. I don't think you really would get bored of it. I just think it's a bit repetitive, but I think that's sort of, it is just a simple first-person shooter really. But it's a fun game, so yeah, I would still recommend it. So that is RICO for Nintendo Switch, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, big boys. This is the point in time, and bye.